Teshuva. It's time for Teshuva. But the truth is, all the time is for Teshuva. What's Teshuva? Lashuv, to return to Hashem. To return to the place where we were when we really had a connection to Hashem. When we were a neshama tahora, a pure soul. Before we came into this world of gashmis, of physicality that confuses us all the time. That's where we want to get back to. Rebbe Nachman has an unbelievable insight into Teshuva, in Torah Vav. The sixth Torah of Likutei Moharan, Rebbe Nachman says that there are two kinds of kavod. The truth is that everybody just wants some honor. Everybody wants to be recognized. Say hello. Say hello to me in the morning. Please recognize that I exist in the world. Right? That's what we want. We want somebody to listen to us, to hear our opinions, to hear our thoughts, to take us into consideration. Right? So, Rebbe Nachman says there are two kinds of kavod. One kind of kavod is good. One kind of kavod is one we want to stay away from. The kind of kavod that we want to get closer to is called kvod Elokim. Kvod Elokim is when I create a situation where somebody looks at me and doesn't really see me. They see Hashem. In other words, and how do I do that? I run away from the kavod that people want to give me. Somebody wants to say, oh, look, it's the Honorable Joe coming into the room. I'll say, honorable, please. And if I really mean it, that who am I? Okay, it's very nice you want to give me kavod. I appreciate that because I'm a ben adam, because I'm a neshama, because I'm a Yehudi. Good. For those reasons, I'll accept the kavod. For me being Joe, please. Believe me, there are plenty of reasons for you not to give me kavod. Right? If I'm going in that direction, and I'm saying on the fact that Hashem put me in a certain place with a certain role, that I'll accept kavod. On me, who I am, the decisions that I've made and what I've done in the world, trust me, there are people who are greater than me. If I can do that, then the people who are looking at me will see that it's up to Hashem to give people kavod. It's not up to me to run after kavod. It's up to Hashem to give people kavod, to give people honor. That's one kind of honor. That's the good kind of honor. The kind of honor that's bad is called kvod melachim. When you see a king, and if you look into the news, and look into popular culture, people who have places of honor, movie stars, political figures, people in teaching, professors, theologians, all kinds of people like that, right? How did they get to the place where they are? By accomplishing. I've done this, I've done that. Based on everything I've done, I deserve to be in the position that I have. That's the kind of kavod that we don't want. Why? Because immediately people are going to ask, who are you? Right? Oh, that's very nice that you are the movie star who was making billions of dollars a year. But you're just a guy who people pay money so you can stand up and lie to people about whatever's going on, to put on an act. Oh, it entertains people. What are you doing? You're taking people away from their real problems. Oh, you're enhancing the world, or are you decreasing in the world? What exactly are you doing, and why was it just you? There are people who are better looking than you anyway. Right? Kvod melachim is the kind of honor where somebody's going to come to you and say, who said that you deserve it? Why do you deserve this? That's the kind of kavod that we don't want. That's the kind of kavod that people run after, and if they get it, please, they can keep it. That's not the kind of kavod, the kind of honor that we want. Okay, so how do you get the real kavod, the kavod Elokim? The kavod Elokim is when I recognize that I'm really not worthy. I haven't done anything. I haven't really accomplished anything. Good, I'm a neshama, I've come into this world, I've tried to do my best, but I really haven't done anything. So how do I get there? You do tshuva. What's tshuva? Recognizing that I have what to be embarrassed about. I have things that I've done that I want to fix, right? And I want to move forward with them. And the real aspect of tshuva that we want comes by feeling the embarrassment. Feeling that embarrassment that, you know what, I made mistakes. Admitting those mistakes. How difficult is that? How difficult is it to stand up to your spouse and say, wow, you know the things that I've been doing over these years that I haven't told you about? Because I thought, you know what, she really doesn't care, right? It really doesn't interest her. she's really not going to pay attention to it anyway. Am I doing it? Do I want to be doing these things? No, I don't want to be doing these things. I feel empty, so I'm doing them. Being on the computer, watching movies, doing many other things that we shouldn't be doing, right? So for me to go to my wife and say to her what I've been doing, that I've been hiding from her, wow, that's embarrassing. That's real embarrassment. And what's going to happen when she hears it and then she reacts? Whoa, then I'm going to feel it even more. What do I have to be afraid of? What do I have to be careful of? I have to be careful to lidom v'yishtok. Lidom means that when I hear from my wife how she's reacting to what I'm telling her, I say to myself, you know what? She's right. I was not going in the right direction. I was not being honest with her. And I was wrong. I just need to listen. I need to listen. Listen to what she's saying. Because as much as I admitted to what it is that I did wrong, I really am not admitting everything, and she's helping me. She's helping to understand exactly what I did and why I should apologize. Lishtok is not to say anything. Once she's done telling me whatever it is, however I hurt her, I could lidom and say, it's okay, I really appreciate it. But then I could also say, sweetheart, let me just tell you how I felt about it and where I was. No, stop, time out. Don't do that. Lishtok. Don't say anything. Just listen. Why? Because if I start trying to correct her opinion on how things went, correct her evaluation of my behavior, what am I doing? I'm deflecting the embarrassment. And I'm trying to justify myself. Why am I doing that? Because I want kavod. I want her to say, oh, but it's okay because I realize you're a great person. No. I want to do tshuva. My goal is to get close to Hashem. My goal is to minimize my yeshut, my existence in this world in terms of ego. So let it go. I need to really listen. It's a very hard thing to do in all situations. Not just between somebody who I wronged, right, and myself. Also in a situation where maybe I didn't really do something wrong, but they're upset with me. Again, yidom v'yishtok. There's something here I can learn from. There's something I can improve with, right? Need to stop and listen and not reply. The truth is that I can also do this with myself. When I'm sitting in hitbodedut or any other time, if I realize that there's something that I've done wrong, if I pay attention to it, if I accept that I could be wrong, come on. Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone. So let's just get over ourselves. Let's accept it. Let's accept that we can make mistakes and we can learn from it. Okay? So that, Rebbe Nachman tells us, is the main aspect of tshuva. Tshuva is returning to Hashem. How can I return to Hashem? By realizing that I don't know what I'm doing. I need to look towards Him to get direction. And He sends people to help me know that I'm on the wrong path and to push me back on the right path. And Be'ezrat Hashem, if we can be open to it, if we can listen, realize it's not that I'm a bad person. I'm a good person. I have a neshama tahora, I have a pure soul. But I made mistakes. So, no. Let's go in the right direction. Let's listen to where we're going wrong. Let's pay attention to the right path. B'ezrat Hashem, we can do real tshuva, bizocha, merit the honor of Hashem, that people will look at us and say, look at that tzaddik. You can do it too. B'ezrat Hashem, v'atzlacha rabba.